What up, mangagas? I'm back with another video, viewing the final arc of the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga before the Duelist manga came out. Yes, this was a good arc. It was only a couple episodic chapters, but they were the last batch. It was a long one, by the way. Well, amazing. So I'll probably this might be quick because most of it was episodic. Mention it. There's a whole this whole thing with theme amusement park, love tester thing. Also, there was a Monster pin, a special toy with a character you may realize if you watch the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. This character actually appears in the Battle City arc. Only one appearance though. You can actually find that clip on YouTube. He's the guy with Spider on his best. So yeah. I was reading and saw the guy. I went on YouTube to check see if it was the same guy. Because he did seem familiar to me. And I was right, it was the same person. I like how he loved appear. You know? I can't wait to review the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist manga, get to the familiarity of the games. You know? What we know today. I can watch the Duelist Kingdom arc on Crunchyroll. In Japanese, because I already got the dub version. Only season 1 is available though. So seasons 2, 3, 4, and 5 are not going to watch on the apps. That's the only thing I could do. So yeah. But hey, I can't wait to check that out in Japanese. But first, I want to check out season 0. Crunchyroll should have released that. Man. Sorry, lost focus then. Anyway. Wasn't important, but yeah. A lot of good chapters in it. There was another chapter with a character who knows a lot about the Shadow games. And challenges Yugi one, which Yugi wins. It's a unique one, but the final part of the arc, the main story of the arc, after those episodic chapters, is an entire multi-part story. So let's go right. It's just a normal regular day at school for Yugi and his friends. When again, you transfer student. If this guy's familiar, if you watch the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, Ryo Bakura, a feminine boy. You know, these are got the Japanese version have the character played by a female actor, but the dub just plays it as a played by Ted Lewis. Not like that. Bakura's a likable character. Anyway. But I guess before moving on to the Duelist arc, you want to give the original manga a great send-off in a way. But also start up with something new. In an open book ending to continue on in the Duelist story. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. I can't wait to check it out. Anyway, you know, he has to see next to Janucci. The guy start talking to him. You know, he likes games and stuff too. It's a special RPG game. You know, but it seems hesitant to play it. Yugi knows that too. Hey, also, Bakura knows Yugi's Millennium Puzzle. So you can tell something's wrong with him after that. Later on, the gang catches up to him. You know, actually wants to play a game. You know, he says he does want to, but he can't. The games he played with, when he played games with his other friends back in his old schools, they always end up in a coma. The game's called Monster World, by the way. Because, yeah, he had some. He's also treated crap by the PE teacher for having long hair and being with girls. Bakura's a really good guy. One thing I like about this arc is that Yugi actually does have some. A lot of the kids in school know about Yugi. Know Yugi. Consider him a good person and stuff. Like to talk to him and stuff sometimes. I really like that because that's never shown in the anime. We never get a sense of Yugi's school life. We never see him in class much. We only see him in school most times. That's it. We don't get any interactions at school. Which is sad since there's, then again, not all. And other shonen anime that set has this high school setting, as a school setting. Yeah, you get the point. Anyway. Bakura hears a boy. By the way, Bakura revealed that Bakura has his own pendant similar to Yugi's, but it's different. Which we later find out it's called the Millennium Ring. So they introduce a fourth Millennium item. Because in the multi-part story with Shadi a couple chapters back, 2 arcs ago actually. So yeah, during the school arc, we had the multi-part story with Shadi. He had the Millennium Ring and Millennium Scale. He had 2 Millennium items with him: Millennium Scale and Millennium Key. So yeah, obviously Takahashi was setting up something with those Millennium items. And we won't find out till the final story arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry. The final Yu-Gi-Oh! Story. That's... Sorry. Didn't mean for that to happen. Sorry. Girl starts seeing a voice in his head and sees the wings going to his chest. That voice seems to take over the court and punches the PE teacher in a penalty game. Next day, the gang says the girl was at school. The gang decides to head over to his house. See if he's alright. It's asked if they can play a game with him. Girl does refuse, but you see some change in his face. Then he tells them that he loved to. Little did they know this was a trap by whoever's possessing Bakura. So they end up playing the Monster World game. RPG. Got explanation. They chose from 4 races. Little detail. Junichi's character, right? The RPG character for this Duel World, for this Monster World game. He calls it Joey. Yeah, he calls it Joey. What are the odds? Like, if you could translate the original release of the manga from Japanese to English with that story, let me know in the comments below if that's actually what it was called. It was just a change in the translation. This match. That probably was because they also changed the translation. They put the other characters' names sound like the Western names as well. While playing the game, it was this trap. Every time he rolls the dice, they also place inside the figures. He decides to put his soul in there too, because he knows another person who could do it, his other self, Yami Yugi. So Bakura does that, and we are surprised to see another Yugi. This is the first ever interaction between Yami Yugi and regular Yugi. This is the first ever interaction. Well, I like that. And this is going to be seen more in the future. The 2 grow close as friends. And for that epic final duel. So yeah. The match begins with Yami Yugi playing. It's a long battle, so I'm going to have to skip most of it. It goes for the entire other chapters. They have to quest to defeat the evil Zork. Trust me, that name will come plot point much, much later in the series. No. The match. Bakura tries to help his friends no matter what. Well, so stop the evil spirit. I'm gonna let you win. As always can. Only can. And Bakura also had another trick up his sleeve to help his friends. What came out of Zork's hand is Bakura Wizard. Because after hearing some of the lines Yami Bakura was saying after injuring I'm smoking up here. Yeah, my stupid uncle's smoking out there right now. I can literally smell it from up here. I'm literally on the side. We only have 2 room floors, by the way. And I can literally smell it. So, yeah. Anyway. This wizard was created by Bakura to stop the evil spirit. The fight with epic dice rolls, they managed to win. But also Bakura managed to sacrifice his soul to save his friends. It's a brilliant moment. Seeing that Bakura's gone for good. But Wizard Bakura, that's a nickname, says, because evil spirits mean to beat up now. And I'm letting you detail, the ring falls off. Of course, if you've been new to the series, won't be the last we see of him. Anyway, the wizard sacrificing himself to bring Bakura back. Everything's back to normal. Bakura made a whole match for his friends. Now he's hanging out with them. And that's where the chapter ends. Ends with an open book ending with on a happy note. I like that. I was clever. It really ends on a happy note. It could still continue on the Duelist part manga. But also has a really happy ending. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching me enjoy my content. Hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. You'll get all the videos that comes out in the future. And well, I'll be starting the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist manga soon. So I do not know how long the Duelist manga Duelist Kingdom arc in the manga is going to be long. Seriously. Because some of the stuff in the anime was just added in, taking inspiration from the original manga. I mentioned a few things, like Kaiba's introduction, the start of the Death Key arc, the Duel in the Death Key arc. Kaiba's story, and Duel against Bakura, match against Bakura. Those were ideas added into the anime. Even though they couldn't directly tell the story of the series, I don't know why they decided to retell all their origins, like do an origin episode for the Duelist Kingdom arc officially starts. Or just, like, in later on, before the episode after the Paradox Brothers be Paha, do a flashback story. Show the friendship and from his perspective. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. I'll be doing, was going to do a Jujutsu Kaisen review today, but I might do it. I'm not sure. It depends on how much time I got. But I'm going to continue reviewing Spy Family, because the 5th episode just released today. So, again, thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Kyosuke out.